is NBC4 News at 6.
And now at 6, we're following breaking news. NBC4 has obtained text messages that shed light on the Palisades fire response in the hours before and after it began. They come as the now former LA Fire Chief Kristen Crowley prepares her appeal to the city council to get her job back after she was fired by the mayor. And these text messages could play a role in Crowley's fate, which could be decided as soon as Tuesday. We want to thank you for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm Jonathan Gonzalez.
And I'm Kathy Vara. LA Mayor Karen Bass is now responding to the text messages. They are between Crowley, Mayor Bass, members of Mayor Bass' team, city staff, city council members, and other fire officials, and they paint a clearer picture of what Crowley was doing the day the fires broke out.
NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi has been combing through these text messages. She joins us live now with new details. Camilla.
Jonathan and Kathy, there are 356 pages of these text messages starting from the night before the Palisades fire broke out, and they show the back and forth between Kristen Crowley and other city officials on their plans ahead of the windstorm. We're going to show you some of the key points of that communication thread. On January 6th, LA City Emergency Manager Carol Parks sent Crowley and LAPD Chief Jim McDonald this text saying that her office set up a level 3 emergency operations center in wake of the strong winds and dry conditions. Parks wrote, quote, should conditions necessitate us elevating the EOC status, the three of us will need to remain in close contact. It was then about 12 hours later the Palisades fire broke out. Anthony Maroney, chief of the LA County Fire Department, texted a picture of the smoke plume saying, quote, not good. That was at 11:18 a.m., less than 45 minutes after. In another text message from January 7th, Crowley wrote to Maroney, the Orange County Fire Authority, and Ventura County Fire Department saying, quote, anything else you can send us, we will take it, starting to lose homes and people trapped. This was sent at 12:02 p.m., a little over 90 minutes after the Palisades fire broke out. And it's important to note from what these specific text messages show, the direct communication between Crowley and Mayor Bass appears to be limited. It is unclear if there was other communication that occurred outside of the text by phone call or by other means. NBC4 has reached out to Crowley's communication team. We are told she'll have no further comment before Tuesday's city council meeting. And at that meeting, Crowley is expected to plead her case and appeal her termination. She needs 10 council members to side with her to be reinstated. We have reached out to each one to see if these messages change their point of view. And I've also spoken to Mayor Bass's communications director. He sent us this statement. It reads, quote, these documents show that in the day leading up to the fires, Chief Crowley was not in text contact with the mayor or any member of her staff regarding the coming weather event until after the fires had already broken out. Before other major weather emergencies, the mayor, or at minimum, the mayor's chief of staff, has received a direct call from the fire chief flagging the severity of the situation. This time, that call never came, end quote. Again, these are 356 pages of text messages that we continue to diligently look through, and will continue to bring you updates coming up right here at 11 p.m. In the newsroom, Camilla Rambaldi, NBC4 News.
Camilla, thank you. Our coverage of Crowley's appeal to the city council will continue this week. And to read the full collection of text messages for yourself, we have them up now on our website, NBCLA.com, and the NBCLA app.
This all comes as Governor Gavin Newsom is proclaiming a state of emergency to prepare for next wildfire season. The goal is to fast-track critical projects to protect communities ahead of time. The governor is also asking Congress to approve nearly $40 billion in aid to help LA County recover from our recent fires.
Meantime, new video shows progress being made on debris removal in the Palisades. Take a look here. This is a before and after view of the sky of Palisades Charter High School. This is now the first of 3 schools set to be cleared in the Palisades fire burn zone. Property owners have until March 31st to opt into the state's free debris removal program.
Let's take you outside right now. A live look at downtown LA, and definitely cooler weather making a comeback. Meteorologist Stephanie Olmo has your first alert forecast.
Kathy and Jonathan, we've been tracking this storm system. We've been talking about it here the past couple of days. The main system itself is well up to the north, but we have moisture out ahead of it. You see it's already bringing some scattered showers, and also we're looking at some mountain snow. So let's take a tighter view at some of these areas where you see this green box. So this is a flood advisory that remains in effect for the southern portion of the Bridge burn scar area until 6:30. So minor flooding may be occurring out this way because we had a stronger storm that moved through the area. You see some lightning strikes nearby, but that continues to slide its way further east. So if you've come across a flooded area, you want to make sure to avoid it. As we zoom out a little bit, Hesperia, we're looking at some rain up into Victorville, snow there in Big Bear, and then we head over into Ventura County along the 5, where we're looking at a mix of rain and snow. Continuing at this time, we'll have some lingering activity through this evening. So as I mentioned, the main system itself is further up to the north, but we have that moisture all the way down to Southern California. We're getting in that westerly flow. And if you've been out there, you've felt the strong winds. Wind gusts around 30, close to 40 miles an hour at this time, especially in areas along the coast. As we continue here, as we head into tonight, again, a lingering shower across the area, some scattered activity, even as we head into tomorrow morning, maybe a few snow showers here and there. And then as we head into midweek, we're tracking the next storm set to bring a better chance for rain and snow across Southern California. We'll continue to talk more about it coming up here in just a bit. For now, back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Friends and family organized a tattoo fundraiser today for a young community organizer who was stabbed and killed in January.
28-year-old Amanda Torres was killed outside of an after-hours warehouse party in the Fashion District, and some of the funds from the tattoos today will go directly to Torres' family.
Yeah, we're having this little tattoo flash fundraiser for Mandy. The reason why we're having it is because Mandy was a very close friend of mine, and I've known her throughout her many years and all her life stages. It's been hard, definitely, because I haven't had the chance to grieve, but I'm sorry. But just come out, support a cause.
The man accused in Mandy's killing is set to be arraigned tomorrow. And this is still hard to believe. Happening now, the final goodbyes to an iconic LA institution. After more than 100 years, the original Pantry Cafe in downtown LA is closing up shop.
Right now, workers and longtime customers have a final message that they really want to get out today. NBC4's Tracy Leong joins us live from downtown with this emotional farewell. Tracy.
Yeah, Kathy and Jonathan, it has been an emotional day, not only for the workers, but also for the customers who were eating here. They've been eating for several decades, coming here with their family members, and they cannot believe it is official. The restaurant closed about 30 minutes ago. They served their last customer. The doors are closed, and I've been told that the staff, they have received their final check. Now, in front of the restaurant over here, you can hear those demonstrators. They have been protesting in front of the restaurant. They are demanding that the workers be heard. Now, just taking you back to what happened earlier today, we have video from inside where people waited more than 6 hours to eat inside this historic diner. I spoke to one family who said their daughter traveled from Florida just to be with their family to dine here one last time. For customers, it's more than a restaurant. It represents a welcoming place where other diners and staff who've been working here for more than 45 years, some of them. The restaurant was owned by former LA Mayor Richard Riordan. After he passed away in 2023, it was taken over by his trust. The current owners have been unable to reach a labor agreement with the current workers. Unite Here Local 11, who represents the staff, tried to renegotiate a contract to keep the workers and union even under new ownership. Instead of reaching an agreement, the current owners announced it would be closing the restaurant today. I'm joined now by Bridie Roberts. You represent Unite Here Local 11, and you've been talking to the workers here and telling us they're still inside right now. What's going on right now?
You know, this has been a really difficult and devastating day. We have workers inside who have given 47 years of their life to this restaurant. That's 2/3 of their lives. And tonight at 5 p.m., the company told them that the time was over, basically very callously putting on the street. But the workers are refusing to leave. They're refusing to lose their jobs and to allow this restaurant to close. They've asked for space to talk to the company, and in response, a representative of the Richard Riordan Trust has called the police on them to have them leave. But you know what? They're not going to leave until these jobs are restored, until there is a pantry here for all people to enjoy and for the workers to get the justice that they deserve.
Okay, Bridie, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us today. Thank you. And you heard it right there, what Bridie Roberts said. You know, the restaurant may be closed, but the fight is far from over. They plan to have more demonstrations in the coming days to make sure that they get their jobs back and they have some sort of secured future. Reporting live in downtown LA, Tracy Lingong, NBC4 News.
Tracy, thank you. And still ahead here at 6, a special report on one of the most dangerous passageways for migrants and asylum seekers, just 80 miles from San Diego. Areola on the ground with a group whose mission is to save lives.
New video of our local firefighters honored along their Oscars red carpet. Plus our own Melissa McGee in Beverly Hills for the Vanity Fair party.
And after the show, we've got access to the hottest ticket in town. We are live outside the Vanity Fair party with a preview. It's all coming up.
And to Hollywood's biggest night, the Oscars. They are underway. We're going to have the very latest.
We are committed to bring you the latest
24/7
from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and every hour in between.
We want to thank our viewers for tuning in, for trusting us.
Trust NBC for you.
We're happy to do that for you.
After careful review of medical guidance and research on pain relief, my recommendation is simple. Every home should have Salon-Pause. Powerful, yet non-addictive. Targeted and long-lasting. I recommend Salon-Pause. It's good medicine.
Heavenly beauty unfolds on stage. A lost civilization revived. Experience China's 5,000 years of wonder before communism. Breathtaking, inspiring. See it at least once in your lifetime.
Coming to Greater Los Angeles, March 22nd to May 4th. Tickets at shenyun.com.
Come to the Mathis Design Studio, the premier destination for designer furniture. See the latest trends from top brands with heirloom quality pieces for every room in your house. Whether you're redecorating a single room or furnishing an entire home, we have the styles you'll love. Plus, enjoy fast, complimentary delivery. Visit us now for exclusive discounts and let us help make your dream home a reality for less than you ever imagined at the Design Studio inside Mathis Home.
Did you know taking Zysol at night relieves allergies while you sleep? So you wake refreshed for a more productive day. Get 24-hour continuous relief that does not fade. Be wise all, take Zysol at night.
Get your forecast on your terms wherever you live in SoCal.
The NBC LA app delivers the most accurate local weather tailored just for you.
Download the NBC LA app now,
because your weather, your way starts here.
Now to Hollywood's biggest night, the Oscars underway at the Dolby Theater. LA's first responders right there were honored at tonight's ceremony. LA City Fire walked the red carpet, earning cheers from everyone who was there. Part of the Oscars ceremony, a love letter to LA honoring our resilience of communities after the Eaton and Palisades fire.
It was well deserved, and also we know it's going to be party time right after the Oscars.
That's right. One of the biggest post-show events is the Vanity Fair Oscar party.
Our Melissa McGee joins us live now from Beverly Hills with more on plenty of the excitement just hours away now. Melissa, hey.
Hi there, Jonathan and Kathy. Yeah, there is so much excitement here on the carpet, which is not red. If you look down, you can see it is gold and silver. But as you mentioned, this is Hollywood's biggest night. It's the most glamorous night. And let me set the stage for you. Once the Oscars end, this is where you really want to be. The Vanity Fair party is the hottest ticket in town because the Oscar winners, hopefully with their new bling in hand, meaning the Oscar statue, they're going to come here. They're going to mix and mingle with all kinds of entertainers, stars, celebrities, celebrities and athletes as they just keep the party going. But we've already seen some notable celebrities on the carpet earlier tonight. We had Jessica Williams, and she was just fantastic. She had a really funny, candid moment with Harrison Ford at the SAG Awards, if you remember that. Also, we saw John Mulaney, Olivia Munn, John Hamm, Chelsea Handler, Seth Rogen, Kevin Bacon, Jason Bateman, and Catherine O'Hara. So there's just a lot of excitement in the air right now, and a lot of celebrities are in right now. They are watching the award shows. There is a bit of a lull right now on the Vanity Fair red carpet, or the gold and silver carpet, I should say. But something to keep in mind is that this is the 97th Academy Awards, and there's a different feel in the atmosphere because not only are we celebrating and shining light on the celebrities tonight and celebrating filmmaking here in Hollywood, we're also celebrating the resiliency of the city of Los Angeles and celebrating community as well. You know, we were all rocked by those wildfires in Southern California back in January with the Palisades fire and the Eaton fire. So the Academy is also paying tribute to our first responders, the frontline workers, the LA City Fire Department as well. So there's a lot of special moments that are taking place on the gold and silver carpet, and of course with the Academy Awards show that's currently underway. By the way, Robert Kovacic is at the Dolby Theater. He is backstage in the interview room, so he's going to have more on that coming up tonight at 11 o'clock, and I'm going to bring you all the glitz, the glamour, and all of the fun live from our gold and silver carpet right outside the Vanity Fair party. Jonathan and Kathy, I'm going to send it back inside to you.
We love watching the celebrities with you, and Robert always gets the scoop, so we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Melissa.
We'll see you tonight, Melissa.
You got it. It's going to be a great time. We'll be here.
Yes, you will. All right, we'll see you then. Moving on now to our weather. A recent storm brought 5 inches of snow to the Mammoth Mountain area overnight, with more expected tomorrow. The resort saying in their Facebook post, "We are welcoming March with open arms."
That's right. We're going to turn to our live camera right now because look at this. We're watching rain and snow all week. That's a fabulous shot, by the way. It's all live, and meteorologist Stephanie Olmo is here now to tell us more about it.
It was just a bit ago during the 5 o'clock hour where we actually had Mount Wilson socked in with all the clouds. So at this time, you're able to see some breaks in that. And if you look closely, you're able to see a couple of the snow flurries just kind of flying around. Yeah, so we have more of that as we continue tonight. Rain and snow. So let's go over here and check out the map. Once again, I have Mount Wilson up where you're able to see a bit of, the basin, the lights out there. So some breaks in the clouds as we continue. Temperatures right now. Cool 53 in Monrovia. So temperatures running on the cool side, quite the contrast compared to several days ago where we're talking about record heat in some spots. First Alert Radar Network, let's check you out where we're looking at some scattered activity continuing at this time, mainly over the mountains and foothills as we continue. We do have a flood advisory. This is for the southern portion of the bridge burn scar because we had a strong cell that moved across the area pretty quickly. But watch out for some minor flooding. We're still looking at some lightning strikes out that way. San Antonio Heights, we're looking at a good amount of rain falling. You're seeing more of the yellows and the oranges out that direction. Over in Glendora, mainly north of you, we're looking at some pockets of some moderate showers up in the San Gabriel Mountains. We're looking at some snow and also snow there in Running Springs, Crestline, more of that mix. And again, snow levels will continue to drop as we continue here late tonight and into tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, up in Hesperia, we're looking at mainly rain right along the 15. Because of the snow and the dropping snow levels, we have a winter weather advisory for the area mountains from Ventura County all the way down to Big Bear. And also the mountains there, Riverside County. So 3 to 5 inches of snow will be possible above 5,000 feet. Watch for the slick roads and the gusty wind. Still pretty gusty at this time with gusts around 30, 40 miles an hour at the moment. Futurecast pointing out as we put this into motion, we continue into the next couple of hours. We're still looking at the activity mainly confined to the mountains and up into the high desert again. We'll be watching around the Inland Empire, some scattered showers out your way. But later tonight, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, things start to wind down around this time frame. So we're looking at some lingering showers possible around the area mountains. Also we'll be watching around the mountains of Ventura County as well as the San Gabriel Mountains as we continue through the overnight hours. But for the most part, should be wrapping up as we head into tomorrow morning. And look at this. We're looking at mostly sunny skies as we continue throughout the day here on Monday. However, Cool conditions will stick around. Temperatures well above average for this time of year. Just to give you an idea, downtown LA around this time we should be at 69. We're forecasting a high temperature tomorrow, 64, 66 in West Covina. Lower 60s in San Bernardino, 62 for you in Santa Clarita. Mostly sunny and again breezy to windy conditions continuing with this trough of low pressure continuing to move in. Then behind that, we have another storm. You see it out in the Pacific waters, eventually moving in as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, and this is going to bring a better chance for rain and snow. Looks, at least right now, the models are showing could be more widespread across Southern California. So this is the long-range futurecast you see by Wednesday morning. You see some of that rain beginning to work its way in the Central Coast, and then eventually, as we continue through the afternoon hours, Wednesday going to Thursday becomes more widespread across the region here. So that's something we'll have more updates on as we continue into the coming days. For the basin tomorrow, mostly sunny, temperatures right around 64, 62 for the coast, breezy to windy conditions, dry conditions holding up through Tuesday. And then again, we're tracking that next system, bringing a better chance for some rain for the basin Wednesday into Thursday as well as for the coast. And then a ridge of high pressure builds in as we head into Friday and the weekend. Temperatures start to rebound, so temperatures climbing back up into the upper 60s. To low 70s for the basin. For the valleys, mostly sunny here tomorrow, breezy conditions, dry conditions holding up here on Tuesday. Then here comes another round of some wet weather midweek, drier conditions as we head into Friday and the weekend. Same goes for the high desert. We're looking good tomorrow, but windy there as well as for the low desert. Another dry day on Tuesday. Enjoy it because we have rain returning Wednesday and Thursday. Plenty of sunshine by Friday and the weekend. So just in time for the weekend and temperatures warming up nicely. For the mountains, the chance for maybe a lingering snow shower, but much of the day looking pretty nice and quiet. However, chilly with a high of 36, warming back up into the 50s by Tuesday, then down to right around that freezing mark by Thursday with another round of snow across the area. That was your forecast. Back to you guys.
Stephanie, thank you. Olivia Garvey joining us now with a look at sports. Hey.
Yeah, we're going to go back to when I was at spring training.
Yes,
all right, even though it doesn't feel like spring.
No, I know. I am freezing in here. Yeah, but I wore all white because I have these spring vibes.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. All right, I asked Freddie Freeman what's it like to be on a team that wins a lot and then gets better in the offseason. You'll hear his answer there. And then you'll see how Freddie and the Dodgers teed off today at spring training. Yeah, pretty good. It's all next on the NBC4 Sports Desk.
He loves right field.
Yeah.
New Mango Habanero Chicken. Real mangoes. Real habaneros. Real tasty. Now dropping on all our fire-grilled chicken. Mango Habanero Chicken. Only at El Pollo Loco.
You know what makes my firm different? We focus on you. We focus on telling your story, how this accident has impacted your life, your family, and your future. And when we tell your story to the insurance companies, we tell a story that demands action. When you're more than just a case number, that's when real results happen. Results like over $1 billion recovered for our clients and a 98% winning record. At Sweet James, we deliver results that matter because your story is our priority. So if you or a loved one have been hurt in an accident, call now for a free consultation.
Ever feel like a spectator in your own life with chronic migraine? 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. In a survey, 91% of users wish they'd started sooner. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Chronic migraine may still keep you from being there. Ask your doctor about Botox today. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
New Mango Habanero Double Tostadas. A little heat, a little sweet, and a lot of mmm. Now dropping on all our chicken and shrimp double tostadas. Only at El Pollo Loco.
This is the NBC4 Sports Desk with Olivia Garvey.
All right, a little more than 2 weeks until the Dodgers open the regular season as defending champs, and the good times just keep on rolling for this team in spring training, playing their Camelback Ranch co-tenants, the White Sox today. Good start for Tyler Glasnow. He was almost perfection, striking out a pair in 2 innings of work. No hits allowed. Gotta like that. And you gotta love this right here. He's locked in. Freddie Freeman, everyone's favorite. We've seen this before. Solo shot for Freddie, his second of the spring. The first one was yesterday, and I'm sure it was in the same place. Hang on for my one-on-one with Freddie in a couple of minutes. And here's another solo homer. We love this guy, Teoscar Hernandez, with his first one this March. Every other team in baseball, look out. Dodgers win at 6-3. They won their other split squad game against the A's today, 8-4. The Angels, well, they were a little bit of a different story today against the Giants. 6 halos striking out over the first 3 innings against San Fran starter Robbie Ray. And that's all you need to know. We're not going to talk about it more. Angels lose 9-5. All right, about 10 minutes from now, Lakers and Clippers tipping off at the Crypt. Lakers beat LAC in a tight win on Friday. They'll be without Austin Reeves, who's out with a calf injury. And to soccer, Galaxy lost last week's season opener, trying to rebound against Vancouver today. 2 minutes in, Whitecaps strike first with a goal off the deflection. Talk about right place, right time. But 35 minutes after that, Galaxy find an opportunity, and they capitalize. Gabriel Peck with the score to even it up. But we can't go to the break without a little drama. It's okay. It happens. Both sides getting chippy. That's sports. But Vancouver would get the last laugh. The cross, the header, Galaxy lose 2-1. They're 0-2 to start the season. They have plenty of time to bounce back. Don't worry. And where were you October 25th? That's the night right here. Freddie Freeman launched himself into history. First player ever to hit a walk-off grand slam in the World Series. And I spent some time with Freddie at spring training. The World Series MVP is looking pretty good. As you saw from the home run he hit today, and he's still bouncing back from that injury that hobbled him throughout the Fall Classic.
Cortez delivers. Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone!
How's the ankle?
Ankle is good. I'm almost a full player right now. I'm on the right track to be able to be ready for Tokyo.
How does it feel to come in here? And you win a championship, and sometimes that team breaks up. The guys go in different spaces.
Yeah.
Not the Los Angeles Dodgers. No. They don't just keep some of the guys; they add to it.
Yeah.
So how cool is it for you to be a part of this?
It is special. It's you know, when you sign Shohei and Yoshi like we did last year, and you spend all that money, and for us to go and win the championship, and then they go and do the same thing again. It's special to be a part of. That's what you want to be a part of, as you know, in any job where ownership is always trying to get better, and that's what they're trying to do here with our front office.
A lot of people don't like you guys. Fans,
okay.
Other teams, we got the Yankees, you know.
Yeah.
What do you say to that? You carry yourself so well, and I know you don't want to go much into it, but I mean, what do you say to that?
I mean, obviously, if people are upset, that means we're doing something good over here. That's how we kind of look at it, and you know, everyone's going to have what they want, their opinions, and you know, that's okay. We have our blinders on, and we're just happy to be a part of it and go out there and try to win as many games. Is that as good as the answer I can get?
Perfect response.
We'll play on the fence on that one.
From being so high at the end of the season to now back to the grind.
Yeah.
How is that mentally for you guys?
I think I love it.
Yeah.
I love the grind.
I mean, you wouldn't have won a World Series without it, especially you. Right?
The separation is the grind.
Right.
The people that love the grind, that love to wake up and take those swings and do your work, and it's the focus, the discipline to be able to do that day in and day out. And I think the grind makes it all worth it when you win it at the end.
Yeah, I asked every player that, and they said the exact same thing. They're so ready for a 162-plus game season. That's the goal again this year, 16 days and counting until Freddie and the defending champs open up the season in Tokyo.
This was the NBC4 Sports Desk with Olivia Garvey.